my goodness me, what a performance that was by the Irish team, winning by 36-14 over brave but slightly disappointing Scotland. I really feel for the Scottish in a lot of ways, but first things first, the class on show from that Ireland team was pretty magnificent for a good 70 minutes. There was a maybe 5 minute period in there or so. Don't ask about my maths there. That they switched off and let a couple of tries in where the Scots turned up for a little bit there, but for me, the crucial point in that game was in the first 10 minutes. After James Lowe scored, there was a sustained period of pressure where Scotland were in their line, Ireland were failing to exit. They were giving away a few penalties, some at scrum time, and they were within their 22 or in their red zone for long, long periods. But the Scots never looked like breaking the Irish. They just looked so connected as a defensive unit. And that was the same on attack. Like, they're just so cohesive. They're just so sharp. They're so slick. They're so great at manipulating the defense, the opposition defenses to be able to create space. They are by far and away the slickest, sharpest team at the Rugby World Cup. And they look like the best team at the Rugby World Cup right now. They are a little bit daunting. As a New Zealand fan, as an All Blacks fan, we are going to be playing them next. And that game is a game that both teams are going to be going into with a huge amount of anxiety, a huge amount of nerves. The nerves for the All Blacks comes from the fact that the Irish are just looking so incredibly good. They obviously have that massive series victory over us last year, but winning 2-1 over there. But since then, what are they on? Like a 16, 17 game winning streak or something like that? And if they keep putting performances in like that, when they're under massive pressure, like it was all on the line today, if they lose to Scotland by 8 points, which is, Scotland are the 5th ranked team in the world. They're out. They're gone. Being the number 1 ranked team for all that time. And pressure sometimes can, do funny things and put players into positions where they don't want to be, where they aren't able to perform at their best. But this Irish team, in the Six Nations we saw it, in New Zealand last year we saw it, even the Autumn Nations last year we saw it. When they're under pressure, they still perform. Next week though, quarterfinal, which comes with so many ramifications of historical letdowns and anticlimaxes for the Irish. That is going to be massive pressure, and you'd have to say the Irish, going on how they've been able to perform with that sort of pressure of recent times, will live up to it. So hopefully they are able to put in their best performance next week. But hopefully the All Blacks are able to, and we get a magnificent game. So yeah, we're nervous about how bloody good they look, but they're going to be nervous about that historical pressure. That giant gorilla. It's not a monkey, it's a gorilla on the back of the Irish squad, or the Irish union of getting past that quarterfinal. Because if ever a team deserved to get past the quarterfinal, it's this one. It's so much better than any other team on the other side of the draw. Neutralized a very good South African team and absolutely demoralized and demolished the best Scottish team of all time, well, of my lifetime. The Scots, just today, they were played with a bit of endeavour, but I felt like it was just on attack. They just, Finn Russell was basically just a little bit passive, nothing really clicked. There was just that momentary period around the 60-minute mark where a few things came off for them, but everything that could have gone right for large periods of time in that game went right for the Irish. James and Gibson Park played magnificently. I can't believe how well he played on the wing. He looked amazing out there. He really did. So that may be a serious option, but hey, it's all to play for. As an Irish New Zealander, it's a tough one. Ireland is definitely my second team, but I've got a black heart. All Blacks till I die. But it's going to be a massive game next week, and I'm really looking forward to it. Well done, Ireland. Can't wait to see you next week. Koi big. Come on, Black.